with number 60. Mel is a waiter. He is trying to figure out in 1 hour the fewest number of tables that he can serve and still earn more than $25 in that hour. It's $4 for each table that he waits on, plus his hourly rate of $5, and he wants to earn more than $25 an hour. I need to subtract 5 from each side. 4x is greater than 20. Divide by 4, and x is greater than 5. 4 is not greater than 5. 5 is not greater than 5. So we have C and D that are both greater than 5. Reading the question more carefully, it does say what is the fewest number of tables, so the correct answer is going to be 6. On 61, I need to graph this inequality, and to do that, I need to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 2x from each side. That gives me negative 3y is greater than or equal to negative 2x minus 3. Divide by negative 3 under all three terms. Y is less than or equal to 2/3 x plus 1. So I'm going to start at 1 up to over 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a solid line, and less than is below the line. Number 62, I have to figure out which point is not in the solution set. Negative 3, 2 is going to be up over here somewhere. That is in the solution set. 0, 0 is also in the solution set. 1, 1 is on the line. It is in the solution set. But 4, negative 2 is over here, and it is not in the solution set. On number 63, I have an equation, and I have to figure out which of these points are reasonable. Reasonable means that it's less than 90 when you plug them in. Let's try each one and see what happens. So 20 times 5 plus 10 times 1 has to be less than 90. Well, 20 times 5 is 100, so that's not going to be less than 90. Now let's try B. 20 times 1 plus 10 times 8 has to be less than 90. Well, 10 times 8 is 80 plus 20 is 100. That's not less than 90, so B is not right. On letter C, I have 20 times 2 plus 10 times 3 needs to be less than 90. That's 40 plus 30. Yep, that is less than 90. Let's make sure the last one does not work. 20 times 4 plus 10 times 4 has to be less than 90. That's 80 plus 40. That is not less than 90. So A, B, and D are not less than 90, and C is the correct answer. Number 64, Justin is starting off with $200. Each week he has to pay back $15. We need to figure out how long it takes him to pay back, and which inequality can be used to represent. It says that he owes fewer than D dollars. Okay, so I know that C and D are not right because that's adding $15 each week. A and B could be right. Since it says that you want to know when he will have fewer than D dollars, B is going to be the correct answer. All right, on this number 65 is a little tricky, but it's not too bad. I have to draw a line of best fit for the scatter plot. I'm just going to estimate here. Oops, that's pretty good. A line of best fit. Okay, I'm going to start with the y-intercept. Looking at the y-intercept, it looks like it's less than 55, between 50 and 55. So 67 is too much. 53, that could be right. This 67 is too much, and this 53 could be right. Now looking at the scale, the y-axis is going by tens, and the x-axis is going by ones. That means that the slope is going to be pretty steep. The slope of B is 7 over 2, which is 3.5, and the slope of D is a very flat fraction, because remember, fractions make our lines pretty flat. So D is too flat, and the correct answer is going to be B. Number 66, I need to show which scatter plot has no correlation. This one's very easy. A has no correlation. Just to remind you, looking at B, B would be a positive correlation because it's increasing from left to right. C also appears to be a positive correlation. And D is a negative correlation from left to right. Okay, number 67, I'm given a scatter plot and I have to find the best prediction for the daily high temperature of 72. So I'm going to go to 72. Now a line of best fit will probably be around there, about approximately. And if we go to 72, it appears that the number of passes sold would be 40. Number 68. On 68, we are asked to tell what describes the trend by the scatter plot. Trend is kind of like a trend line, and this one is going down. Oh, that was a terrible trend line. Pretty good. Anyway, I can tell that it's going down, and as the price of the soup is increasing, the number sold is decreasing. So if you higher the price, less people are purchasing it. That would be B. And the last problem, we have to do several different things. First thing we have to do is graph a scatter plot. So I'm going to graph it. Okay, that's about what the graph would look like. Now I need to draw a trend line. Now I'm not too good at this with this pen right here because it doesn't seem to agree with me really well, but let me give it a shot. Oops. Okay, that's an approximate trend line for me. The next thing I have to do is describe the correlation. It is positive correlation. And the very last thing I have to do is see how long it would take to do approximately 12 sandwiches. So I'd take 12, read up, and it looks like about here would be 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes. Well, that's all. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you when it's time for your exam. Don't forget you need to bring all of your review sheet back with you on the day of your exam, which is your end of course test. See you later.